Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore. Tonight, round 14, we return from our summer break and head to Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix. For those of you that have chosen to tune in and say hello, given that it is England in the semi-final tonight, then I do appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know the score, but if anyone wants to drop updates in, please feel free to do so. I will not be upset or offended. I'm not worried about spoilers on the score tonight. I will probably at some point hear a big cheer from the pub just around the corner if there is a goal. So, yeah, feel free to drop those updates in. Right, we are back from the summer break almost. We've got 15 days to go until Zandvoort. A little bit of work to do. Got some parts that are going into manufacturing, some parts that might be ready for Zandvoort, but probably won't be. And the first thing we have to do is sort out our pit crew training for the month of August. So we are focusing on speed training at the moment, so let's go ahead and pump a load of that in. I'm going to make some real progress before we come back from the break. And there we go. That'll do nicely. And then what training do we want to put in here? We want to put in some training. Let's go like that. A little refresher. Possibly even get away with a touch of training there. Yep. And then when we come back, we'll go into our standard style of training. But let's not completely neglect our car building. There we go. How you doing, Dino? How you doing, Aussie Potato, or Straya Spud, or Scrubhead Turkey? The man with many names. Right, let's have a look at our car. So 7 days to go for front wings and chassis, 8 days for the side pods, just 2 days for the suspension. We are building some parts. I am a little way off having hours still, 32 days away. I know we said we weren't going to really bother, but I still want to see if I can take advantage of the improved performance that we've got right now. Proving a little tricky. While we still have this extra ability here with the improved design center. Alright, CFD Sim is refurbed. Maybe I should have waited a day. Never mind. suspension is complete. Let's go ahead and throw those into production. 13 days away. 2 will get me a second on the day of the race. If I go like that, that will get me 2 in time for the Grand Prix. We'll go like that. Spare side pods now. Spare chassis. There we go. That's nice. Working on those new suspensions. Got an inbox requirement. Sponsors, VIP. Oh, yes. Yes. Approve. We want the triple payouts. Especially after all the money we lost last time. We definitely need to bring in a bit more. Actually, we don't really anymore. We've got no future expenses that are going to break the bank, so never mind. Let's see, we are 8 days away. That will give me 1 spare on the day of the Grand Prix itself. We'll go with that. Chassis design is complete. That one won't be ready till the day of the Grand Prix. What about Monza? I'll have to rush to get them both for Monza. What's my cost cap remaining? 25 mil, yeah, that's fine. There we go. Side pod design is complete. And it's only letting me emergency manufacture. Is that because I'm already building side pods? Oh no, we've got a temporary shutdown. That's why. There we go, now I can manufacture. Right then, let's go into car park development again. So we're 17 days away. Can we gain any kind of improvement without the need for hours? Looks like we can. Quite significantly in some cases. Trying to see if I can actually gain any extra acceleration. I don't think I can. That's something I would like to boost. Let's go with that. And we'll be looking at getting those full of sail. Front wings. Can I gain anything on the front wings without hours? Possibly not. Not really worth that, is it? I may as well wait the 17 days, hope I can get some extra hours. Side pods, we're still building those. Suspensions, have I actually got the new suspension on the car yet? Yes, I do. So I can actually have a look at suspension. That should be able to give me some kind of an improvement. Again, it's not a lot, is it? We have pretty much reached the end of development, I think, without the hours. Okay. Good to know. Even with the improvements. Oh, bugger.
Hello, and a very warm
Can I can I undo that? Might be able to undo that. Because I forgot to set the targets. Yes, there we go. We're back on the day of the Grand Prix. So, let me double check. Yeah, all that work here we did has gone undone again. That's fine. We'll wait for hours. Let's get those targets set and let's check, see if anyone's brought any upgrades from the midsummer break into the second half of the season. And it looks as though we are still kicking ass. Everyone seems to have switched over to research heavy focus given the major regulation changes. We probably don't actually need to do any research. Well, we don't need to do any research. We probably don't need to do any development now for the rest of the season, but we are going to continue to do so because I'm desperate to try and get Embry right up there on a consistent basis as well. And the better car she has, the easier it will be for her to overtake. The main reason why I'm looking to develop. Weather is not kind. Again, we have a soggy Zandvoort. We had that last year and it completely killed us. Are we going to see a repeat of that this year? I hope not. I really hope not. But it's not looking good. Quali targets, 2 in the top 8. That's going to be worth a staggering 787,000 because of the sponsor triple payouts if we get it. We are going to guarantee both cars into Q3 and both into Q2 because quali is dry, so we shouldn't have any issues. Finish position, 2 in the top 8 is the incentive. We will certainly try for it. We'll go for the fastest lap as well for another $500,000. And we've got a new quali streak tonight, which is 2 in the top 10 for 2 races. We will not get that 2 million payout. So we will get, a third of that when we complete it at Monza. But this will pay out tonight. The finish position streak, if we get 2 in the top 12 tonight, this streak will pay out 6.9 million. Of course, if we fail, it will also cost us triple as well. So it will cost us over $1 million just on its own. But keeping my fingers crossed. Keeping my fingers crossed. Just clear off the inbox. There we go. And we are potentially ready. Let me check. I've got all the right parts on the right cars. Don't have a spare. I'm not going to risk it. Not tonight. We know we've got a spare coming. on race day. Do I want to take the gamble? No, I don't. So we'll make sure that each driver has a spare. We're not looking like a huge loss in performance, as you can see. So I can get away with that, I think. And now we are ready to head to the Dutch Grand Prix.
Hello, and a very warm welcome as we prepare for the Dutch Grand Prix. We're back from the summer break with topped-up tans. Vacation, though, is now over, and it's time to get serious on the track for the second half of the F1 season. The track has seen many unforgettable moments, like Gilles Villeneuve's three-wheeled lap at the 1979 Dutch Grand Prix, which cost him victory. What excitement lies ahead this year?
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. And at round 14, we're well into the season and the points allocation.
So, let the weekend begin.
Okay then. We are going to just keep Embry going in the car now from now on. We're not going to bother with Anne now that we've made the decision to keep Embry in the car for the rest of the season. So, let's start getting prepped. Let's go with 30 laps of fuel. More than we need, but that's fine. What do I want to do with this setup? Zandvoort is quite quick, but it's also quite downforce dependent as well. Let's go with a 13.5. We'll go with a 7.5. We'll go with a 2.8. 3.5 and a 0. I'm going to put that at 3.7. There we go. 30 laps, done that. Let's put the spare bits in. Okay, Donna's car is done. Let's move over to Embry's car. So, spare bits first of all. There we go, and we'll send them out. Which setup direction is the right way to go? So, potentially a bit of interest around tomorrow. We have a new test for Lawson tomorrow in a Red Bull. It's only a filming test, I believe. So he'll have access to, I think, around 35 laps or so, somewhere in that region, of running around the full Silverstone circuit. I think it's 34 laps. If he decides to go for the national circuit, the shorter version, where they skip out the Hangar Straight and Stowe and just shortcut across the Wellington, then I think it goes up to like 67 laps. Won't be allowed to run normal tyres. Have to use special academy tyres, which are lower performance tyres. But yeah, Lawson will be getting a run out in the Red Bull tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on. We've got to assume that he's being considered for a mid-season switch, either with Ricciardo replacing Perez, if they, and then at Red Bull, and then Lawson replacing Perez, or replacing Ricciardo at Racing Bulls, if they decide to exercise a performance clause and just get rid of Checo completely, or whether they actually decide to get rid of Ricciardo and put him in Ricciardo's seat next season. Could be very interesting.
Can I have an update, please?
As we bring them in to make those first adjustments. Alright, let's have a look. So, we were wrong. So maybe 7.3 is the right way to go. That's looking pretty close. 13.5 is a bit much. Let's go down to a 13. Let's pull that back to a 7.5 now. That is very much the wrong way, which means that's going to need to come down that way. Push that back up to an 8. And that's looking pretty close, I think, potentially. The biggest question mark at the moment is going to be the roll bar. But that has the potential to be very, very close indeed, if not bang on. So we'll try, see what happens with that. Oh, hello. I think I've gone the wrong way with Donna's wing then, based on that. I did not expect it to be that high. Could that even be a 9? Sure, it can't be a 9.5. Let's try that. Let's see how that shakes out. But I get the feeling Donna is going to be off dramatically on the rear wing now based on that. Yeah, I did not expect the rear wing to be that high. Turning around anyway, because even though the rear wing is now probably in the wrong configuration, we can at least, narrow down those other adjustments that we made, and then if all is needed is just to tweak the rear wing after that, it makes things much, much easier. And Embry's might not be right. That might still be even higher. It might even be a 14.5 on the rear wing. Not too far away from finding out.
was the car?
82. So the wing is wrong, but that's probably the only thing that's wrong. That's very encouraging. And I'm just going to miss Embry's chance to get her in before the pits. Oh no, no. Okay, it's the roll bar that's wrong. Interesting. Yeah, I'll give that a go. Evening, Marshall. Why is Leclerc so slow? His engine's not all that clever, but his gearbox is brand new. He's running the hard tyres, maybe that's why. But then, having said that, quite a lot of cars are running hards as well, so he's a long way off. Maybe Red Bull have just slumped at the moment. %.
How's the balance?
Just got her in. Okay, so 8-2. Push that up to a 1. Everything else could be correct. So we have our final configurations for this practice session. Time to test them now and see if they work. Popped a link on my community tab earlier for the latest, edition of Lollipop Man F1's comics. I highly recommend you check them out. They are fantastic.
Okay, we take the flag. How do you feel with the car?
91%. We're getting closer, but still not quite there. Don't think I'm going to get the final bit of feedback with Embry. Nope, not quite. Alright, so mid-session changes. It's pull that back in like that. That's going to push the front wing angle up a bit more. Let's go with that. We're running the mediums. We want to run for maybe 40 laps. Ooh. Yeah, that is very wrong. Okay. But we did get some feedback that helps figure that out nicely. I'm going to have to go with a 10 on that, I think. Yeah, let's give that a try. Still not convinced over this, but we'll see.
Track is green, track is green. Cool the car, please.
There we go, a little bit more pace out of Charles Leclerc in this session. Yeah, maybe he's just running a very heavy fuel load, although he's still a way off. Running mediums, the faster times, the second softs. Now he shoots up to fourth. So yeah, just a poor first session. He must have been running a heavy fuel load or something. Definitely looking quicker this session. There you go, up to second. Oh, 97, so close. We'll let it run. 96 with Embry.
How's balance?
Again, we'll let them run. Get some extra track time in. Next session is going to potentially be wet. No, next session is not going to be wet, is it? It's the race that's going to be wet. So, yeah, we'll call them in then. Have a look. Of course. So just some minor adjustments there. And out now for the rest of the session. 11 days to go until the new game. Is that right? 11 days? No. 13 days. Can't count. 23rd it goes live. Come on. I want it to release now. I'm anxiously counting down the days now. Oh, VSC, who has had a whoopsie. Oh, god damn it, Embry. God damn it, Embry. There goes. Powertrain parts by the look of it. She bounced off the barrier.
Now
What did
this
she
was
do?
at turn 3.
She
Clearly
did.
unable to take
I
evasive
think
action.
she managed
They
to
may have been
avoid
keen to
destroying the
leave their
front wing in the
mark,
process,
but
so
I
that's
think that
something.
was a little too
But I tell you what,
literal.
I'm so
Don't
glad
you?
that I didn't put the other suspension on that car now. So that is one big crash for both drivers now this year.
VSC ending.
Has put Embry really up against it now, though, for getting her track knowledge up. Doesn't help. And I have no way of checking the feedback, I don't think. We will have got 2 out of 5, maybe 3 at a push. We're still not there. We've gone backwards. Yeah. The setup is kicking my head. At least it was in practice, not the race. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even in qualifying. So we're not locked in Parc Ferme. We can
Here we've got a yellow flag.
change to a different set of parts if we want to. It's just, yeah, it's a little frustrating, that's all. But if it had put the new suspension on that car without a spare, then it probably... Oh, there we go. Joe's done something similar. Then it probably would have meant I'd have no spare at all.
And clearly then, not
for
what
one
everyone
car.
in the garage would have wanted to see.
Because we only had 2 of those suspensions, I think. So at least Donna now has a spare if she makes a mistake in quali. And Embry, she's still got a couple of spares of the older spec.
Virtual safety car. Okay, stay close to
Parts, the
tunnels.
engine parts are all worn as well. Not like the brand new engine that took a massive clobbering in the sprint at Spa.
VSC ending.
But it always worries me when they make mistakes in the dry with a wet race coming up, because it's like, if they're going to make a mistake in the dry, they're going to make a mistake in the wet, surely. Right, we killed a rear wing, so we have no more rear wing spares. At least we didn't destroy our new chassis. Make sure that she has a spare suspension. There we go. Have killed the gearbox though. That isn't good. Put that one on for this session and just hope it'll get through. That ARS is fine. That engine's okay, but again took a bit of a whack. That was at 50-something% before the session, so that's definitely taken a big knock. And she is going to have to run the entire session. I don't know if the gearbox will last the entire session, but we're going to fuel her with 45 laps and hope that she can just stay out of trouble. And I didn't get the feedback I needed. Of course I didn't. I'm going to go with that. I'm not convinced that I got it right anyway, so I think I would have had to have made that change regardless. So where did we go wrong here? Oh, I see. I see. Right. Keeping my fingers crossed this time that we've nailed it. There we go. That's what I like to see. Can I get it here as well? Ah! That's so close. It's close enough. It stays out. Question is, how long will the tyres last? Down to 69% already. They should just make the session. What's the prediction looking like? Oh wow. According to that, she will actually just make it to 100%. I'm surprised. I didn't think she would. That's if she can keep going. How's the gearbox doing? 2%. That's fine. It's only gone down 1% in half an hour. Is she smoking? Let's have a look. Not yet. It's going to be close. I might just have to stretch her fuel supply just a touch more. Down to 1% now on the gearbox. See, she is so slow compared to everyone else on track. Lapping 5 seconds slower, nearly, than drivers like Behrman and Leclerc. Are they even on the track right now? Oh yeah, they are. On softs as well. That's how bad our gearbox is right now. I still got plenty of fuel. That's good. Just need the car to hold together.
How are the tyres?
We're almost there. Almost there. There we go. And we have managed to use up that last little bit of the old gearbox. We're wringing everything out of our parts this year. We've killed 2 engines by running them to the point where they are literally on fire. And now we've run a gearbox to the complete end of its life as well. We're trying to wring everything out of the car this year. I want that Constructors' Championship. Finish on a high. See if we can do the double. Alright, time for quali.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
Qualifying consists of 3 periods, with the slowest drivers eliminated after each one. With the pressure mounting, who can secure a strong starting position for the race?
Charles Leclerc has been a talking point for many of late. Karun, how do you think he's doing so far?
They were looking pretty sharp in practice and setting good lap times, so they're probably feeling fairly confident now. But a good practice time doesn't always guarantee a strong qualifying outcome.
Fortunately for us, it's nearly time for them to hit the track.
All the mechanics look like they're brothers or something. It'd be nice if they did some face scans of just random people, even people from the office. You know, just give us a bit more variety of what the engineers look like. They all look like they're from the same bloodline. Right. Let's have a look. I don't think it's that, because that goes out. I'm going to gamble. I don't know. I need to get really close to the TV for this. Let me have a look. Yeah, that looks like it goes outside of the window. Does that go outside the window? It's so tight. It's so tight. Fuck it. Let's go for it. Let's try it. I could regret that, but we'll try it. Right. Good bits in the car. Oh, we didn't kill the engine. The gearbox. It's still at 1%. There we go. Embry's car is done. Gonna go with that ERS tonight. Kind of have to, really. Don't want to spend a lot of money on additional engine parts if I can help it. So it'll probably tick over to the trouble zone by the end of the Grand Prix, but it won't affect us too badly. And we're either going to comfortably win this or we're going to comfortably fail. I don't think there's going to be any in between on this one. Right, we are ready. Let's try and avoid the debacle of last night's quali. Should be straightforward, seeing as it's glorious sunshine. It's pretty high. 30 degrees.
Okay, so that's a green light.
Oh, a little stutter coming out of the garage for Donna there. That might have dropped her too far behind Leclerc there. Hopefully not. It's put Embry right on her backside.
I want to see good work on your tires.
You can bring the tyre in.
And yeah, this circuit has some pretty heavy banking. And you can see that the car model always stays level through these corners. That's changing with the update for F1 Manager 2024 to this camera. The horizon will always stay level, so the car itself, you'll see that banking.
So we are good for traffic. Charge your class corner.
Shouldn't be anyone in front that will back you up.
Right, let's pull up the splits. Don't think we've got traffic to worry about. No, we don't. Well, maybe Piastri. Donna is not close enough for the slipstream, but she is still quicker than Charles Leclerc in the opening sector. Maybe she's able to get some kind of distant tow. Embry's a little too close, I think, which is why she's not getting the purple in the first. Gets it in the middle, having dropped back a touch through the first sector. It's very close, though. Look at the split times. They're almost neck and neck. And now the drive across the line. 109, and oh yeah, big difference in time there over Charles Leclerc.
Charge on in box. Charge on box, box.
7/10 off.
Drive to the delta, and we are box this lap.
So hopefully that'll be good enough to get us through this first session. We'll have to wait for more cars to set times before we can say for sure. We'll see what Piastri does. And Oscar is half a second slower than us. Okay. We wait now for Verstappen. Here he is on his outlap. Russell has gone within 3/10 of us. Piastri's back out on another outlap. Still no sign of either McLaren yet. They're both still in the garage. As Russell pulls into the pits. Max might actually get a very lucky little bit of slipstream off the back of Stroll here, depending on when Stroll starts to push. He started pushing now, so he's not going to get that slipstream. But Stroll is tucked up beautifully behind, I think, Zhou. Is it Zhou? It is. So he's got a real chance of getting a nice slipstream here. Max is coming up to the line. Let's see what he can do. He's only 11th. Didn't have any traffic. That was a clean lap. Oh, look at that. New gearbox, but weak engine and a weak ERS. Max is going to struggle a little bit for pace this weekend. I mean, it's still a Red Bull, it's still Max, so it'll still be quick, but it won't be as quick as it should be. Given the weather conditions that are going to be affecting us in the race, that is very helpful. We finally have movement from the McLarens, and they are both out at the same time. Norris getting a tow behind Ocon. Norris definitely a contender, given his recent form and where he sits in the championship right now. Fourth place, behind the two Red Bulls, ahead of Embry. Oh, we've got some traffic with a Ferrari. That's going to hurt Ocon. Don't think it affected Norris in the slightest there. If anything, it's made it even better chance for him, because he's now going to get a mighty slipstream around the banking into the final, across the line. This could be a purple sector. Not quite, but it is good enough for 5th place. And Ocon 4/10 slower. Maybe Ocon didn't get held up. If he did, it wasn't that much, because that's about the gap you get with a slipstream, about 4/10. So Leclerc is on track. I think he's on an in-lap. It's going slow. That is an in-lap. So Leclerc will have time for one more run if he chooses to take it. Max on an out-lap and has sights for company. No, that's Gasly on an in-lap, I think. It's Gasly on an in-lap. They pull over to let the Williams through. So Max is not safe at all right now. When you consider that Zhou should improve, Hajar should improve, Stroll has a good chance of improving. Max might be up against it at his home Grand Prix. Williams should get out of the way for him, and does. There's a Haas just a little further up the road. I'm not sure which one it is. That should also get out of the way nicely for him. And other traffic won't be an issue. Max now in the danger zone in 15th place. He is improving. And goes 9th, and that is now him safe. But now Leclerc is drifting towards the bottom. So who is at risk? Tsunoda is at risk because Ocon's looking to improve, as is for sure Hajar, Stroll, and Zhou. Somebody just improved. I'm not sure who it was. I didn't see in time. Look at this train here. Zhou has improved. He's up to 11th place. Tsunoda's out. For sure is out. Leclerc now in the danger zone. Leclerc is safe, goes up to 15th place. Here comes Gasly, Ocon and Hajar. Ocon gets through, Hajar is out. Gasly just sneaks through as well. Hajar last. Wow, that is a surprise for sure. 19th, Tsunoda 18th, Maloney 17th, Belichick 16th. And not by a lot either. Ocon only just squeaking through there. 700ths of a second. The difference between staying through and going out. Time for qualifying round 2. Still waiting. There we go. Someone's coming out. That is an Alpine at Sainz. Don't want to go out behind Sainz. Wouldn't have had time to react. I'm waiting for a Red Bull. Or a Ferrari. Out goes George Russell. And we will follow him out.
Can bring the tyre in.
Okay, good work on brakes and tires, please.
We've got proper spacing this time. So assuming we don't hit any traffic, we should see a big difference between Donna and Embry. I think Embry might be just a touch too far behind George. Again, don't know, it's pretty tight, it's pretty close. Sainz getting ready now, starting his flying lap. And there goes George and Embry.
Track clear.
And Donna. And no one's come out of the pits yet, which is excellent. So we're going to have a clean run.
Big gap, big gap.
The Stroll exits the pits. We should get clear of him comfortably. Oh, oh. Oh, god damn it, he popped out right in front of Donna. That is so annoying. That's cost us a little bit of time, that little lift. Embry isn't close enough to George to get the full benefit of a slipstream here, so it's kind of worked out okay for Donna, and she's still close enough and she's got that first sector. By a tenth, 1300ths. And another tenth there in the second sector. So George will go top, I think, 108.5, 108.4.
Drive to the Delta.
And
This
Embry in third. 2.5 tenths behind.
Okay, stay close to the reference. Take it easy in your in-lap.
Max is out. And now Leclerc's out as well. Max's first time is good enough for fifth. He's half a second off. Leclerc, only 11th, already in danger. I am going to prep them for another run. There's that little stutter again. And now Donna's going to pull over because I forgot to turn that off and let Embry through. You'll still pull over anyway, you watch. Or maybe I caught it in time. I think I caught it in time. Woo! That was close. Piastri up there as well, just 34 thousandths of a second behind Donna's slipstream lap. So good lap from Oscar. Ferrari's looking quick here tonight.
Position is good now. You can go.
And there'll be no one ahead.
And Donna is really close to the back of whoever we're behind. I can't remember who it is. Is it George? It is George. Embry's really close to George. Sorry, Donna's really close to George. Donna's going to get a really big slipstream here, and Embry's going to get left behind, I think. So hopefully she can find enough of an improvement just to guarantee that she's going to be safe. Because she's running in clean air. And that's 2.5 tenths difference in the first sector. That's the difference of the slipstream right there. It's going to be a purple lap for Donna. Still a tenth up in the middle. No improvement for Embry. And Donna takes 4 tenths, I think.
Currently P1.
Yeah, 4 tenths she takes out of that. Embry has improved as well, I think. Let's check the lap history. Yeah, she gains 10.5. I hope that's going to be enough. We're into the final runs now. Max has done his second and final run. He is in 7th place. Might not be safe if there's a lot of improvement behind him. Ocon's looking to improve, as is Stroll, Joe. Gasly is out. Did not improve. Behrman's looking to improve, and obviously Leclerc looking to improve as well. Ocon just starting his flying lap. Who is that behind him? It is Stroll. Ooh, that's dangerous for Max. If Ocon improves and Stroll gets the slipstream, Stroll will improve as well. And that will immediately bump Verstappen down 2 places. Sainz is on an outlap as well. Where's Sainz? Oh, Sainz might get in the way here. There's Zhou. Starting his flying lap as Max is into the garage. He only needs to find a tiny bit to get into the next session. Sainz gets out of the way. That was important. Leclerc now starting his final run. Ocon does not improve, but Stroll does. Stroll goes up to 2nd. So Max down to 8th place. Here comes Zhou. Can Zhou improve? Piastri and Behrman are coming up to end the lap as well. Zhou improves, but not enough. Zhou is out. Here comes Behrman behind Piastri. Behrman improves. He's up to 8th. Max down to 9th. It's down to Sainz and Leclerc to knock out Max. Because Albon's not going to do it. Leclerc goes into 8th place. Max is in danger. As Sainz had a clean run. He's not up in the middle. He'll get a slipstream across the line though. Sainz knocks out Max.
That's P5. P5.
Good job, Carlos.
And we are through.
That is awesome.
Nice work.
Max is out in Q2 by 0.06 of a second. So Q2 is complete, and we're saying goodbye to Alex Albon, Pierre Gasly, Zhou Guanyu, Esteban Ocon, and Max Verstappen. Time for Q3. Can we secure a front row? Get out and do a sighter lap on old tyres. These will not be good enough for these times. They are a little too close. Let's switch them over. Oh no, they've spaced out. So we're just looking to get a confidence baseline in.
Position is good.
And then we've got a double run that we'll do with a brand new set of
And the track
tyres.
is now clear.
Kind of go old school with that. Try and do a switcheroo. No traffic issues to worry about. But as I say, these times are not going to be quick. Let's whiz through. 109.0, yeah, we're at least half a second off
You
the
need to stay
pace,
negative
at
in your
least.
lap, please. We're coming in.
Those tyres have taken a bit of a pummeling from the previous two sessions. But there you see peak confidence. And Donna, not sure. We'll find out in a second when we get back to the garage what her confidence level is. She is also just in peak confidence. So there we go. 2 flying laps worth of fuel. And brand new tyres for both. Leclerc and Porsche post their times, and there you see half a second off, as I thought we were. I'll wait for George to go through. This is too good an opportunity to try and ignore. Oh, god damn it, again. Slow out of the box.
So focus on braking, on tires.
You can bring the tyre in.
Porsche goes second, just behind Behrman's time. Or was that Behrman going top? I think that was Behrman going top, actually. Russell up to second, 2 thousandths behind. Porsche is only 8 thousandths behind. Very, very close. Those top three separated by less than a 100th of a second.
A little bit of traffic. Charge your gas, come here.
Shouldn't be anyone in front that will back you up.
We are currently 7th and 10th. But with 2 flying laps to improve. That was a brief purple sector for Donna before it was immediately taken by Embry. .27 or 23.7 and a 23.69, so close again, just a couple of hundredths. And there is the switcheroo. So, Embry is top by just 46 thousandths of a second, less than 500ths of a second separating our two drivers there. And now we just have to hope traffic is kind to us. It doesn't pop out right as we're about to start our second flying run. These times might be good enough to lock out the front row anyway, but I'm sure there's a little improvement in there somewhere. Certainly for Donna.
Okay, you can pick up the pace.
Ah! Not ideal.
Overtake is available.
We want Donna to get the bonus point for pole position. For her title chances, which is why I'm kneecapping Embry's ERS here.
And recharge on, recharge on.
She has improved in the first.
Can use overtake.
And now I just have to hope that nobody gets past Embry. Oh, wow, Donna didn't get the final flying lap she needed. Very surprised.
We do need a little bit of liftoff for the fuel.
So that's it for us. Now is the question of who can beat us. There's Behrman on his outlap. Russell is on a flyer. I think he's just starting his flyer. Sainz has crossed the line and will stay ninth. Yeah, George just starting his flying lap. As is Porsche, and I believe Stroll is as well. Yes, he is. Norris also on a flyer. So Russell's going to be the first. Leclerc now starting his flying lap as well. And now Piastri starts his flying lap as well. So everybody but Sainz has a chance to improve here. Sainz did not get any improvement. Stays ninth. Here comes George. And George does not improve. He stays in fourth place. Porsche up next. Also does not improve. What about Norris? Norris improves to sixth place. Here comes Stroll. Stays in eighth. Leclerc. Improves up to 7th place, found just 0.03 of a second there. Behrman does not improve, stays where he is. Piastri, the last across the line, and goes above Leclerc. So Leclerc down in 8th place. That is a really good qualifying session for us. Not only have we locked out the front row, but Red Bull, their best car, is down in 8th place. Max outside the top 10 in 11th. Fantastic stuff. Now we just have to hope that the weather will hold for us.
It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
Zandvoort's highly banked corners make it one of the more unusual Grand Prix circuits. Dutch driver Max Verstappen won with a dominant lead here in 2021, driving the home fans to a frenzy as he did.
Now, Karun, how do you think Aston Martin's driver is going to be feeling ahead of this race?
To be honest, I think they're exceeding expectations and impressing a lot of people with their performances.
So let's see how the teams tackle this race today at the Dutch Grand Prix.
So look at that lovely, lovely triple payout that we've got there on all of our sponsor qualifying targets. Got 1 of 2 done in that, but we won't get the triple payouts on that. If we can get the finish position, that's worth a lot of money, as is the fastest lap, but this is the one I want. Getting 2 in the top 12 will get us just under 7 million tonight. Let's take a look at the weather forecast. It is going to rain, and it's going to rain early. Oh, and it's going to be that kind of iffy period as well, where it's not really wet enough for inters, but not dry enough for slicks. This is going to be horrible. And then it will dry up again towards the end, so around about lap 60. If it's not dry enough before then. We'll go with that as our kind of default starting strategy. We aim to make the switch somewhere about lap 26. Soft tyres will make it. Only just. Let's see. Would softs or mediums be quicker? Softs. Alright, so that is our strategy. We'll ignore Embry's strategy. Just put her on that so I can see the tyre wear. Let's see. Fuel-wise, we want to go with just 1 extra lap of fuel, I think. No, we're going to be saving the tyres a bit, so we'll go with 2 extra laps. We'll give the tyres a little bit of a push off the line just to hold position. And let's send them to the grid.
Get ready for some fighting between the sand dunes here at the Dutch Grand Prix. The focus for many in this race will be on the Aston Martin driver.
They're on pole and it's well deserved. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
This should certainly be a good one, folks. Here we go. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Well, it's a bad start from Donna. She's been jumped off the line. Behrman has got through. Russell's looking feisty. Leclerc's down to 9th. He got jumped as well. We've got Behrman all over the back of us here. Russell lurking as well with Norris. Everybody's on softs. But Behrman and Russell, Piastri and Stroll and Leclerc and Sainz all on scrubbed softs. Interesting.
Just manage your tires, please.
So we need to survive the changing weather conditions. They are going to be potentially fatal for us. Because our pace is going to drop. So what I want to try and do early on is to save the tyres.
Manage your tires. Charge on.
Because if I'm going to struggle for grip and pace when the rain starts to fall, I want to have as much extra rubber over my competitors as I can. I'm already at risk of Russell getting through. And he does slot it up the inside. That's annoying. And Hajar is doing the same. So we're going to go into battery saving and try and retake those positions in a few laps' time. DRS is now active.
Charge on.
Embry's in trouble already.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
Behrman's going for it. And I might have left her a little vulnerable. I pushed the wrong driver. Shit. Pushing Donna. So used to her being the car in front.
Charge on. Drop down the plates now.
We want to manage our tyre budget. So recharge on.
I can't afford to lose touch with George here.
If you can, push on.
Which I think I have done anyway.
Is available.
Can I get back at him? No, I can't.
Recharge on.
Cool the car.
Well, that has not worked out at all. And the front two have scarpered.
And recharge on.
Made a
is
bit of a
okay,
mess of that.
please.
But the front two's tyres are already significantly worse than ours because they're on scrubs. There we go, we'll get Donna through. Now just going to hope Embry can block Norris.
Press, overtake.
Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
There we go.
Okay to pick up the pace.
Time to push on these tyres.
So, crisis averted.
Charge on. And keep an eye on the battery.
And a much better lap. Taking some time out of the cars in front. Tyres are healthier than everybody else on the grid. Leclerc still down in 9th, Max in 11th. And we almost have a 20% tyre advantage over the cars in front of us already. That's fantastic. There is the wet weather warning. We're looking maybe lap 25 for the change. And we're almost back in the DRS. Now we'll turn the tyres back up a little bit. Shit, Norris is having a look.
And we can have recharge on, please.
And Norris gets through. That is a pain. That now puts some pressure on Donna again.
Can use overtake.
At least she got the DRS.
Charge on.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Okay, focus on recharge.
Now, would you look? What are the confidence levels? A little above starting and above starting. Okay, that's good. That's good. We are nice and comfortably inside that DRS window. So we can try and build the battery up. Do have to be wary of Norris's ever-present threat, though. Rain is going to start to drop in just a couple of minutes, but it's going to be really, really light. In fact, there it is.
Starting to have a little bit of rain.
Little spots. And Leclerc finally gets past, or does he? No. Stroll had the inside line. Leclerc will have the inside here through turn 4 / turn 5. Porsche will get the better launch though. No, it's not Porsche, it's Stroll. Keep getting the two AlphaTauris mixed up. Stroll holds the position. And you see Donna now right on the gearbox of the cars in front.
We have to protect those tires.
Right, let's go for it. See if we can get them
On click overtake, please.
while we have the ability to drive fast.
Overtake is available.
Keep cooling the car.
Don't squeeze me out, George. Thank you. He's hanging on in there. And I will get the inside line. And that is Donna into the lead, but unfortunately with no battery,
Okay, keep an eye on your battery.
which leaves her vulnerable again.
Only can use the deploy.
There we go, Embry. Oh, what a rocket. Couldn't quite get Behrman as well, but I've got a chance here. Not quite. Let's see a replay of that.
Here we've got the Aston Martin. There's the opening, and I wonder now if they
Past
can
Norris and
capitalise on
Russell,
this.
and almost managed to get past Behrman, but he just closed the door on us at the last second. Now that's it for my battery.
Recharge on.
All right, first and third. Range up to 44 mil. That change is coming faster than I expected.
You can keep the pace up on these compounds.
We're going to
Stay
really
close.
hammer the tyres now.
And recharge on.
We're in that tricky period now where I've got to try and judge the right lap to box. That healthy tyre advantage I've got over the scrubs of Behrman and Russell paying dividends at the moment. It's allowed Donna to break clear of the DRS. And it's allowing me to get full battery, get some battery back into Embry without losing ground on Ollie as well. Got a chance here actually to jump him. And yeah, she's going to go through. Beautiful stuff.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
Right, let's continue to keep her in harvest.
And recharge on, recharge on.
See if we can slow the pace down a little bit behind us. Open up a gap between Donna and Embry to give them a chance to maybe double stack. And we're pulling away from Behrman as is, like this.
No need to push the tyres.
Yeah, Behrman's under pressure from George now. And he's going to get the DRS back, so we'll protect... Or is he? No, he's not.
Time to push on these tyres.
Gap's up to 2.5 seconds. We'll up Embry's pace a little bit. Behrman is just... No, he was blocking initially. Russell has got the inside. Norris is trying to find a way through as well, but can't. Leclerc still scrapping with Stroll, and Verstappen is now past Joe and up into 10th. And Russell is on a tear. You can see he's pushing hard.
Recharge on.
See if we can gap him. 3 seconds between our two drivers. Russell also on scrubs, but the way we're pushing ours, that deficit is reducing. Because we are melting our tyres right now. And it's still not quite there. Our pace is starting to suffer a little bit, I think. Or it certainly will do this lap. It's such a short lap that if we screw this up in terms of when we stop, it could really hurt us.
So recharge on.
Let's go. Always defend. I think one more lap minimum, maybe two. I couldn't hold him off.
And recharge on is okay.
But I'll have the DRS to try and come straight back at him.
Keep pushing.
The gap now 3.5 seconds. Come on, close them off. Nope, we're into that window now where our pace is suffering. So I expect Russell to start closing in Donna. I am going to go ahead and box Embry on this lap. And then we'll box Donna on the next one, I think.
Box this lap, please confirm.
No, I'm going to box them both. Screw it. We've built that gap for a reason. You can see George is closing. Let's program in a strategy now. Those inters might not last. We might have to do a stop for a fresh set of inters part way through. It all depends. The weather may change earlier than planned.
Drop the pace now, please.
Ah, damn it. I had to back out because of the pits. I might have gone too early. But, I mean, our drivers are struggling. They were losing time. I kind of had to do something. It's not a good stop. It's 4 seconds. That's a disaster. The last thing I needed was a delay on a double stack. God damn, what happened?
Aston Martin's crew standing by.
Ah, sticky rear wheel.
They struggle taking the tyre off.
Not sure how much of a delay that was for Embry, but it was enough. You see, Tsunoda has also boxed. So we weren't the only ones boxing this lap, but I don't think we're going to undercut anybody. I don't know, maybe we will. Anyone going to box? Yes, they're all boxing. Well, not all of them. George is boxing. Porsche is boxing. I'm surprised Behrman hasn't boxed. Ferrari got held for the AlphaTauri coming through. That's okay. Oh, we've lost the audio on Donna's in-car. She's going to come out behind George, but ahead of Porsche. And Embry's going to come out behind Porsche. We definitely lost ground. Gasly, Belijax, Ocon and Hajar are all in as well. So now maybe we have a chance to close down on the leaders on this lap.
Overtake available.
We are closing. And there we go. That's Norris, Behrman and Piastri all in. And Piastri jumps the pair of them. Oh, Norris is getting held. Oh, Norris. Oh, he had a pit stop issue as well.
Talk us through this one.
The McLaren crew ready to jump in. Oh, but it's slow. That's so unfortunate for the team.
And that's him getting held, look. Oh, so much time lost for Norris. That's actually good for us. That's really good for us. So Embry's in 7th. We lost time still to Behrman and Piastri and Porsche. And we're still going to continue to lose time, I think, because, again, we're just in that period of not quite wet enough for the Inters. Max is still out there. Max hasn't stopped yet. Leclerc has. It's just Max. He's the only one left. He did a 1:17 last lap. Yeah, he was a second slower than us on that last lap. So Max is going to drop down the order here. Oh, it's a very quick stop. That's very quick. Not going to be quick enough. Gets out alongside Belijac. And so Max is out in 11th place. Norris is in 13th. That's how much time he lost with that botched stop. Donna managed to get ahead of Porsche, I think, or did Porsche just catch up? No, Porsche caught up. But the DRS is now disabled. Leclerc has caught Embry. But again, DRS now disabled. And now it's almost a level playing field. We just need to have a little bit more water. It's not quite where it needs to be yet for us to get the best out of the car.
And overtake is available.
There we go. So we're 2nd and 6th. We came through that opening period not completely unscathed, but not too bad. We're only 3.5 seconds off Russell in the lead. Embry has definitely lost out, but you can definitely attribute some of that to the pit stop, as well as the poor adaptability rating for both of our drivers. And we're in a settled position right now. And as the track continues to get wetter, our pace should start to improve in relation to those around us. DRS is now disabled until probably lap 50-ish, if not slightly earlier. But we've got a good chunk, at least 20 laps, I would say, without having to worry about getting overtaken with DRS. The 116.4 against the 116.1. Donna's having to drive defensively. Let's turn that off. Do the same for Embry as well, and that will hopefully improve their pace. But it does come with the inherent risk of maybe we get attacked and we don't put up a proper defence. I want to find a way to speed up without hurting the tyres, because it's a long way to go. And there we go, 116.1. This time we found an extra 0.3 of a second. Embry able to hold back Leclerc's look up the inside there. Now maybe we can look at trying to break free. Oh, Embry got jumped. Let's try and retake that position. Nope. Alright, so we'll go into harvest mode instead. Try and build up some battery. That was the risk I was talking about, that we might be vulnerable to a lunge. Charles pushed, found some space.
If you can, push.
And then you see a 53. He went on a push lap.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
We've lost all the audio from Embry's car. It's very, very quiet.
Recharge on.
Everything, George?
Recharge on.
So let me have a look at an alternate strategy. If I were to... Oh, crap, can't do that. That's so annoying that you can't change the push level of the tyre mid-stint like this. So let's see. I can't overlap that either to see how far it would go. So from lap 27, it would go to lap 55. So that is what, 28 laps? Or 40 laps. So I'm going to take about 12 laps off this stint, which is going to run out at 58. Take 12 laps off of that. That's going to be lap 46. Then I need to leave time for the softs at the end. So if I look at maybe a lap 40 stop initially, and then we were looking at what, lap 60? Yeah, lap 60. And a full-on blitz on those tyres there. And that is quicker. It is a big gamble, but we're going to go for it.
Okay, charge on.
A little bit more like it, please.
We should see an immediate improvement in pace, even though we're charging the battery, because we're absolutely going to hammer the tyres. And then box in about 15 laps.
Overtake is available.
Come on, get through, get through, get through. Leclerc's upped his pace as well because he's closing on Porsche and Co. Unless they were just riding my slipstream. They might have been riding the slipstream, but I think Leclerc's pushed as well.
Big lifts.
A 15.8. So he did up his pace. And we did a 15.7 while harvesting. I'll leave her in driving clear air just in case she does manage to make a lunge when Leclerc slows down again. Meanwhile, I've almost got a full battery here with Donna.
Charge on for now.
Track is getting wetter. We'll start banking extra fuel. Evening, Victor. Let's have another crack at getting past. Nearly. Try and slingshot around the corner. Ah, he's been stubborn. He's being very stubborn. I'm not getting through. I'm out of battery as well. Meanwhile, I am closing in. But I'm not closing in as quickly as I was hoping I would.
And recharge on, recharge on. We want to manage our tyre budget.
And I'm wondering if my lap times are suffering because I'm pushing the tyres too hard. I don't really seem to be catching George. And I've now committed to this two-stop strategy because I've burnt the tyres up so much, I can't go back to a one-stop. So I have to make this work.
We will not need liftoff. Okay, we need some deploy.
And recharge on is okay, please.
We can still do it.
Oh wow, I've absolutely crucified these tyres, look.
And recharge on.
Yeah, these have fallen apart so much faster than I thought they would.
Need to drop the pace.
No need to push the tyres.
You're good to push.
Yeah, I've absolutely destroyed these tyres. Shit.
Recharge on.
This has not gone to plan at all.
And we're boxed this lap.
Yeah, these tyres so much less durable than I thought they were going to be. So we're going to have a big grip advantage, but are we going to have enough time to actually utilise it?
Charge on. Box, 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 box.
I think I've massively screwed up on this Grand Prix. .5, it's not a good stop.
Clear at
It's
exit.
average. Maybe even a little below average. I'm going to lose so many positions. They fell apart so quick. thought I'd have more life in them. .4, that's a lot better than their first stop.
Focus on reaction time and no
Now we're
full
going to come
throttle
out.
before pit exit.
If I can get out in front of Maloney, which I should be able to do. Yes. Alright, let's see what kind of pace I've got on new winter tyres. I will have some rubber to play about with for overtakes, but I can't continually push them. I've got to let them cool down again after each little push. At least now, though, I have got a chance to maybe boost confidence with some overtakes, which will have a big improvement on pace.
Charge on now, please.
So Embry coming up across the line. 1:15.8. Base pace, no real push. That's not too bad. I don't think it's enough.
You've got everything, press on hold available. Okay, keep cooling the car now.
Alright, one more overtake and that's peak confidence for Donna.
We have margin to push a bit more.
Where is Embry? She is closing on Albon. 0.4 of a second a lap, it's not enough.
Charge on and box now.
Let's give her a little bit of a boost.
And overtake is available.
That confidence gain is more important than not having any battery.
We look after the tires. Reminder, a little bit of lift off where you can.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
There we go. Got Donna's audio back after a new pit stop. Excellent.
And save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from now.
On click overtake this. Cool the car, please.
Sneaky, cheeky from Ocon there.
We need to push. Cool the car.
Come on, get the move, get the move, get the move, get the move. Having to overcome the slipstream of Sonoda. I made it work as I managed to go around the outside. Now I need to get this move done quickly so I can get those tyres back under control again.
We don't have enough battery. Keep cooling the car.
And I'm out of battery, shit. Alright, we'll have to tuck in.
Keep looking after your tires. And keep up a bit of lift off for fuel, please.
Press overtake.
No more lift off required. And you can use the deploy. Cool the car.
Oh, there we go. We're not the only ones boxing. Piastri's in.
Reminder on the battery.
And Max is in. And the cars in front are in.
Recharge on.
That has possibly saved our bacon. Piastri, Verstappen, Albon, Hajar, Sainz all in, which means we can expect others to box soon as well. We just have to be wary of not overcooking the tyres now compared to the competition.
Be careful with this tyre.
Only just got out in front of Piastri. That's not great.
You can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
Have to get Sonoda quickly here. Get him up the inside, please. No. Fuck. Come on, Donna.
You're good to push.
God damn it. She can't get the move done. Have to go all in on this straight.
Okay, charge on. Overtake available.
keep an eye on your battery.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is hurting. This is hurting. I'm losing time.
Manage your tires.
At least I managed to undercut Porsche. Now I'm stuck behind Maloney.
Time to push on these tyres. Overtake is available.
Come on, please, please, please get through. No, she's not going to get through either. God damn it. I need Snowden to box, and I need him to box like now, because I just can't get past him on track.
Let the tyres
It's
come back.
infuriating.
We will want a little bit of Lyco.
So much more confidence
Deploy.
than I should need to get this move done, and I've got 30% extra tyre life. Finally, Jesus, that took its time. Russell's in, and we have potentially missed the opportunity to undercut because we got stuck for so long. Gasly's got through now. I think we're going to get beaten out of the pits by Russell. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be so close. He beats us. God damn it. That's Sonoda. He killed us.
Charge on. We need a little bit more.
And now we've got tyres that are significantly worse than George. And we're behind him. Best I can hope now is that we can just go on a tear when it goes back to slicks at the end. Still looking at lap 60.
And overtake is available.
Oh, come on then, Breeze. The last time I'm going to ask you nicely.
On the low side.
I don't need this shit from you tonight, where you just don't want to overtake anyone. Come on, please, please, please get past Zay Maloney. It's a pissing arse.
And we can recharge on cars. If you can, push.
Ay, ay, ay. And George has bolted, look. He's absolutely bolted.
Please.
A 1:13.7. Jesus. I'm still stuck in the 1:16s with Embry. She's got pace, 1:15 pace in her. Cannot get through. Got a 3-second buffer, 2.5 second buffer to Porsche Air. He's stuck behind Sonoda, so at least I'm not the only one who's struggling to make the moves.
We suggest a little bit more Lyco.
At the end of the day, as long as I finish with 2 in the top 15, 2 in the top 12, that's all I need for that monster payout from the sponsors. But it's not enough if we want to be challenging Red Bull for the constructors. They're not in the points at the moment, but this is an opportunity for us to really, really put some pressure on them.
John.
We need to be capitalising on this. Evening, Army. Go on, get the move under the braking. No, don't. Ugh. It's backing out. This is infuriating. You can sense some frustration. Yes, a lot of frustration right now because Embry finally gets the move done. She's been stuck behind Maloney for so long and it has ruined the undercut chance that we had with her. Now I can unleash her
No need to push the tire.
a little bit. Can't overdo it with the tyre push though, because we went so much earlier than some of these cars have that
Manage our tyre budget.
we've got a big tyre advantage over some and a deficit to others.
You've got everything. Press on hold available. Cool the car, please. Oh, we can cancel lift off.
Alright, Donna will get the move done here.
Okay, keep cooling the car now. Charge on.
Piastri straight through, but then Piastri's tyres are even better than ours.
Let's go for a push.
just saw George disappearing around the corner. There he is. Caught up with Joe and Behrman, who are yet to stop as well. I wonder if they're going to. I think they're going to try and go to the end of the wet period now, considering they haven't stopped. So all I can hope is that they slow down George and allow us to get back on terms. He took almost a second out of Ocon that lap, and we're having to drive defensively as well because Piastri's all over us. So Russell's caught Joe. You watch him sail past here without any trouble whatsoever. No. He's not getting the move done either. That's good. There's us.
We need a little bit more lift off, please.
There we go. We took a second out of Joe.
And the recharge on. Press overtake.
All right, let's get this move done, please. Don't back out under the braking zone. It's your best opportunity. Oh, and Ocon's going to block in the middle of the road. Get the move done, please. Come on. Ah, damn it. Useless. Russell's still stuck behind Joe.
Just be careful with this tyre. Save as much fuel.
I've got no battery now, so I can't even try here.
You can push on tires. We're good on tires.
Dry in 9 minutes. It's time to just push the tyres a little bit harder.
And recharge on is okay, please.
Russell's through. And he's immediately off and down the road.
Overtake is available.
Come on, get the overtake done. No, she's doing that half-assed, so I'm not going to have a proper attempt. Ocon's going to sit there and block the road. And now I'm out of battery again. I can't get through. I've got so much more grip and I can't get through. So frustrating.
Recharge on. We don't want to overcook the tyres.
On click overtake, please.
At least Donna's doing the job.
Cool the car.
As I say, as she immediately decides not to attack.
Keep cooling the car. Cool the car.
Yashu's got through again. Ugh.
Time to push on these tyres.
Charge on. Need to drop the pace.
It's getting a little bit ridiculous.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
Never known this circuit to be so bad for trying to get overtakes in.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Could be dry in 5 minutes.
Stay close.
Let's try to get it. Charge on.
Come on, please, Donna.
Let's lift off, please.
Oh.
And we are not expecting more rain, so I'll let you judge the conditions. Okay, keep an eye on your battery.
Can use overtake.
Yes, she got the move done. Finally. Come on, Ocon's tyres are basically on the rim. How is he still able to hold me up like this? This is ridiculous.
Charge on.
This Bearman is still holding up George. Finish the move, finish the move. There you go, about bloody time. And now Russell's through.
Bit of lift off.
And we can have recharge on, please.
So hard just to gain one place against a car with no tyres left. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat George. I should be able to get second with Donna, but I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with Embry. Just trying to get some battery in her car before she stops. George absolutely flying again. Oh, yes, there we go. Get out of the way, Sonoda. Stubborn bugger.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Unconfirmed, rain, stop.
Sonoda boxed. Recharge on.
I've caught Behrman.
Cool the car, please. Battery high. We will not need liftoff. Not expecting more rain in this session.
How is the track and how's the pace?
Box.
Battle of the pit crews. Oh, come on. Just we managed to avoid all of that carnage in the pits. And that in front of Sonoda, just who boxed the lap before. So I did the right thing by waiting.
So recharge on. let the tyres come back to you.
Just manage your tires, please.
That'll do.
Reminder, throttle on pit exit.
I'll get the DRS on the main straight. There we go. So Behrman has stopped, but again he's put on scrub. No, he stopped the lap before, but again he's put on scrubs. We've got 10 laps to go. We will catch and pass Behrman. That much I have no doubt about. Sonoda got me. Again.
And overtake is available.
Head down now.
Effortless overtake there. Behrman sets the fastest lap. We are going for the fastest lap on this lap. I wish I had more battery in Embry.
And recharge on.
Purple first sector for Donna. Someone's gone quicker. Track is still drying up. It's still not at zero.
Charge on. Very good lap.
Another new fastest lap, a 1:10.0. Have to take the gamble and just go low defense. So I'm losing time. Gasly showing Pourchaire not lapping quick. Pourchaire can, but I think go quicker than that. But Zhou and Gasly not lapping great at the moment. Even Zhou might have more pace, but Gasly's definitely out of position right now.
We have to protect those tires. Charge on.
We want to manage our tyre budget. No need to push the tyres.
Drop down the plates now.
Recharge on.
Behrman with a push lap of his own last lap. Still lapping quicker than George. Track is almost bone dry. I've been waiting for that so I can have another crack at the fastest lap. what I'm harvesting at the moment.
Charge on.
Then I've got a lap's worth of fuel. Sorry, a lap's worth of ERS.
Six more laps.
And we will go for it again on the next lap.
Press overtake.
Oh, it's a yellow flag. It's not Donna. Who is it? There's a lock-up for Albon. That does not help us in any
Here
way.
we go, heading into turn one. And there goes the steering. What caused that, I wonder?
Time to push on these tyres.
And you can use the deploy.
Overtake is available.
There we go, straight through. Lovely stuff. Embry in maximum confidence now. She goes for a fastest lap attempt. I'm not going to catch George. I'm still hoping I can get Ollie. Maybe I can get Embry to go after Piastri.
Give us more lift off, please.
109.3. That's got to be secure now for the fastest lap, surely. We've broken away from Sonoda.
Charge on.
Massively. A 109.8. Half a second slower than Donna, but still mighty fast. Ocon's got through against Sonoda.
No more lift off required.
Tyres are just staying in full push now to the end.
Okay, keep cooling the car now.
There we go. We're past Behrman into second.
Can
George
press
is too
overtake
far up the
where
road.
possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
Can I get after Leclerc? 3 laps. And I was 1.6 seconds quicker on that lap. Should do it. If I can get Leclerc, I can get Piastri. That's my 1 second on Ollie. He won't get the DRS.
And keep an eye on the battery.
1:11.0 for George.
And we keep an eye on the tire temperatures.
A 1:10.1. Yeah, 0.9 of a second is not enough with 2 laps to go.
2 race
I
laps.
never expected it to be. But this is the challenge now. Can I get onto Leclerc and Oscar? Better tyres than the pair of them. Leclerc gets through. I don't have DRS, and they're swapping positions with DRS. Going to add an extra wrinkle. I don't have fuel to push. I don't have any battery to push. Got to do it purely on tyre pace. And they're fighting side by side. That helps. There they are. If I'm going to get them, it's going to be on the final lap.
Can use overtake.
I don't think I'm going to get the DRS for the main straight. Oh, side by side. That might slow them down enough. DRS detection points right on the exit of that corner. Don't know if I got it or not. It's going to be so close.
And recharge on now.
I didn't get it, or else I would have already had it. It opens up entering that banking.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Probably only going to get one of them, if either. If they're side by side like this, there'll be no way through. But I will get the slipstream. Come on, do be proud.
Okay, we take the flag.
Go on, up the inside. I don't think I've got any battery left, have I? I have. Superb. Superb. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Okay, that is the check.
What a great double move at the end there. The final corners to get Embry 7th place and take more points away from both Leclerc and Red Bull. Max in the end finished down in 15th. Whew. Another race where we had to work really, really hard. I was starting to worry again when I made that interstop. I thought, surely I've messed up here. And then everyone else started to stop as well. You can see how early we went because I absolutely destroyed the tyres trying to create a gap, which I didn't. And then I got stuck for so long behind cars that I should have been able to overtake easily.
Martin driver that was.
That's a well-earned result. From the factory and on the pit wall, that's a podium for the whole team.
And you love to see this. The whole team celebrating this magnificent result. So, Karun, with the garages full of activity, what's the mood like down at Aston Martin now?
They'd certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
And that then marks the end of events here at Zandvoort.
We now look ahead to the next round in Monza in Italy. The Temple of Speed is waiting and the teams will be ready and raring to go.
So then, confirmation of the final result. It is a win for George. Ferrari looking quick again. Piastri in the end just got caught up in traffic in the same way that we did with Embry. But he was definitely quick throughout. So getting past him at the end there, very, very pleased with that. And we even managed to jump Charles Leclerc across the line as well. Fantastic stuff. Donna takes 2nd place and the fastest lap to go along with the point for qualifying on pole with Embry. So good points for her. Behrman in third. Gasly managed to hold on for fourth place, up 10 places. What a great result for Gasly. Pourchaire in fifth. Zhou up 7 places to finish in sixth. Great result for him. Leclerc started and finished in eighth. Piastri ninth. Ocon 10th. Disaster for Lando Norris, who had that horrible pit stop and then got held on release. And that completely screwed him over because he was right near the front for a long time. And then look at the gaps. Again, just not able to get through the traffic. 7 places gained for Tsunoda there behind Ocon. A good race for him. Hajar up 8 places. Started at the back, finished in 12th. Just missed out on points, but again, stuck in traffic by the look of it. Stroll in 13th. Then it's Norris all the way down 14th ahead of Verstappen 15th. Belichick 16th. Sainz 17th. Maloney 18th. 19th for Alex Albon. And Bashaw, as always, bringing up the rear in 20th. Let's have a look at the driver's standings. We should have extended our lead here. And we have. We pulled out 15 points over Charles Leclerc tonight. Fantastic stuff. So we now have a 44-point gap as we head towards Monza. Max, no points at all for him tonight. No points for Norris either, who missed the chance to close the gap. We didn't really capitalise on that with Embry, unfortunately. She did gain 7 points on the pair of them, but the gap is still pretty big. 19 points to Norris and 52 points to Max still. 4th place is my target overall for Embry, so we're making progress. George overtakes his teammate there with that win onto 109 points, cracking triple figures at last. Oscar on 88 points. Been a much better season for Ferrari this year compared to last. Pourchaire, some big points for him as well. Closes the gap to Piastri to just 2 points. Then it's Hajar, Tsunoda, Zhou closing the gap on his teammate, down 6 points between them. Behrman moving up to 12th place, jumping Carlos Sainz thanks to that 3rd place finish. Ocon with just a point there on 34 now. It's Stroll in 15th. Gasly right behind him now, just a point behind after his strong finish there in 4th. Puts him on 18 points. Then it's Maloney on 4, Belichick's on 4, Albon on 2, and Vashaw still yet to score. As far as the constructors go, well, we have really closed the gap to Red Bull. They only scored 4 points tonight. We've got 26. Why did it not give us the point for pole position? That's weird. We should have got the pole. And we voted against the regulation change. Well, we voted the regulation change. I wonder if it's come into effect early by mistake. Because we should have had a bonus point. We should be on 27 points tonight. We locked out the front row. Anyway, the gap is now just 8 points. We are right in amongst the Red Bulls now. And a long way clear of Ferrari, who do move back into 3rd place, 10 points clear of McLaren. Then Alfa Romeo again swapping places. But this time with Mercedes, they overtook AlphaTauri last night. Tonight they overtake Mercedes. So 2 places gained in the standings in 2 nights for Alfa Romeo there. Mercedes obviously dropping down despite scoring well. They are 5 points behind Alfa Romeo, 15 ahead of AlphaTauri. Some good points for Alpine, but they're still a long way off. They are 46 points behind AlphaTauri there. But a long way clear of Williams, still on 6 points, and Haas still on 4. Have a look at the pit stops. Quick stop from, I said Max's stop was quick, didn't I? Look at that, a 1.8. That is seriously quick. We watched that stop, and I said at the time, that is a blisteringly fast stop. And it blew everybody else away, even his teammate. So a 1-2 in the competition for Red Bull tonight. That will increase their lead over AlphaTauri, who got 3rd and 6th. Double position for Ferrari, 4th and 5th. Big points for them. Mercedes gets 7th, McLaren 8th and 9th. We do just sneak a point in 10th with Donna with a 2.4 second stop. That was her final stop. So the standings look like that. It is 486 points now for Red Bull. Another 20 points gained over AlphaTauri. They are 185 clear with a dwindling number of races. I think Red Bull have pretty much wrapped this up already. Alpine in third, no points for them tonight. McLaren pull level after their 6 points tonight, so both on 152 points. Ferrari overtake us by 2 points, so big score for Ferrari tonight. Poor result for us. Mercedes pick up 6 points, but they are a distant 7th at the moment, and still no points for Williams, Alfa or Haas. And there you see our stops. A disastrous first stop there. A stock wheel nut on a double stack meant that it also held up Embry a little bit. Could have been worse. It could have held her up a lot more than it did. I think she probably lost a couple of seconds as opposed to a lot of time, because we had managed to stretch a little bit of a gap between them. But even so, definitely had a knock-on effect. Then we had a 2.4. Oh, it's a middle stop, not a first. Embry only just missing off getting points with her own time there. And then her other stops not quick enough either. Take a look at the report card, and I'm expecting to see some disappointing overtake numbers for the pair of them tonight. 10 and 14 for Donna, not good. 7 and 3 in defence, it's pretty strong. There we see 12 and 29 for Embry. Yeah, the poor conditions and the inability to overtake with her adaptability rating, combined with her low overtaking skill, just compounded there to give us horrible overtaking numbers. Very good in defence as always though. 32 and 13. Very, very pleased with those numbers. And now the sponsor bit. Huge payout tonight, because we did get both cars in the top 12 to complete the streak, and we had that triple payout for it as well, because the VIPs wanted to come along. So for the the incentives, we got both cars in the top 8, and we also got both cars through into the top 10. For the guarantees there, we guaranteed the fastest lap. We got that. We got both cars into Q2 and both into Q3. And then we completed that finish position streak, which on its own paid out $6.9 million. So we raked in a whopping 13.1 tonight. That is fantastic. 10.2 million profits over our usual payout. Lovely stuff. The race sim refurb is done. Fantastic stuff there as well. Let's see. Car inspection. Yeah, we know about the destroyed parts. Everything else has survived. That's good. But Monza up next, and I'm a little concerned because we do have a driver media appearance at Monza, which means our control ratings will be down. That could be a tricky race for us there. Werner Fischer back to the top step of the podium at Zandvoort there. Sponsors were delighted, as you can see. Racing refurb is done. Let's head over there, because we now need to refurb the team hub. That has broken today, as I thought it might do. Let's have a look at other stuff. Factory's getting close. Wind tunnel's almost gone. Everything else is okay. Operational facilities, all okay at the moment. Check in with the board. What did they think? They were delighted, as you would expect, with a second place finish. Good stuff there. That's 9 races out of 6 complete now. How many more podiums can we get before the end of the season, I wonder? So we've got chassis coming, we've got front wings coming, side pods. We'll get 1 side pod for Monza. I don't know if I'm probably going to put that on the car. Let's have a look. There you see the control ratings as they should be, but they are going to go down. We'll check again on race day. It's when the media appearance is. Let's advance time. Okay, so I now have new chassis for both. Go ahead and start building spares at normal pace. Got 1 spare, I think, because I think I am working on... Oh no, I'm not working on a new chassis. chose not to because I couldn't get the improvement that I wanted. Yeah, it's negligible. That's why I chose not to. I remember now. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go with the one spare for now. We can always roll back if we need to. Let's check the front wings. 2 spare front wings now. Good, good, good. We're close to a new ATR period. That's after Singapore. Let's get a sneak peek at the weather. Oh, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be glorious weather. Fantastic stuff. That makes things a little easier. I'm going to worry about the rain, but we do potentially have to worry about the control. There you see, sponsorship obligation. Has that affected my drivers' control ratings? It has. Look at that. But only for Donna. Embry's still at maximum on 98 there, but Donna's control rating down to 65. He's lost 30 points of control. That is a huge knock-on effect. I think they need to tone that down going into the next game if they haven't already. Because, yeah, that is a huge, huge drop. And on such an important stat as well. She wouldn't be that distracted going into the Grand Prix that her control would suddenly become all over the place. Yeah, somehow they need to have some kind of a rework, but that is too big a penalty, I think, for a sponsor obligation. Ah, dear. Right, it is the day of the Grand Prix, which means it is the end of tonight's stream. We will be back at the usual time of 8 PM tomorrow for round 15 at Monza. For those of you that did stick around to the end, I appreciate your loyalty and your views, considering the football was on. Thank you so much for carving out some time for me as well. If you haven't watched it live and you're watching the repeat, I hope you enjoyed the race. And hopefully we'll see you live for the next one. As I say, tomorrow, 8 o'clock UK time. We are winding down. Not that many rounds to go now. So it's definitely going to be fun final week next week. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you before then. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager Hardcore very soon.